If you're a small business owner, especially a candle maker, and tracking expenses feels overwhelming or messy, this video is for you. Today, I'm walking you through a calm, simple business expense tracker that helps you actually understand where your money is going without accounting stress. Every template starts with a Start Here tab. This explains how the tracker works, what's manual, and what's auto-calculated, so you never have to guess or worry about breaking formulas. This is your main working tab. You manually enter date, expense category, description, vendor, payment method, item cost, shipping, and tax. Not every expense has shipping or tax, and that's okay. Just leave it blank if it doesn't apply. Nothing calculates here. This tab is just honest data entry. This is where the template does the thinking for you. The monthly summary automatically totals each category, and it includes item cost, shipping, and tax together. So your numbers are real. You'll see total spent per category, total monthly expenses, average expense per category, and your highest spending category. You don't touch formulas here. Everything is automated. This section gives you a quick overview, the kind of view you'll normally only get from accounting software. It answers, how much did I actually spend this month? Where is most of my money going? And everything here is also auto-calculated. This part is optional but powerful. If you enter how many candles you sold this month, the template calculates your expense per candle. This helps you price with confidence instead of guessing. For example, if I were to change this number to 60, here you'll see my expense per candle will be 164. If I were to go back on my expense log and change or add in a number here, let's say for the labels and printing, I'm making that to $20. And then I am going to pretend that our shipping cost is $10. And then I am also going to include 90 cents. Let's do 70 cents tax. When I go back to this monthly summary, you will see here that the labels and printing is automatically calculated for me. And this amount here changed as well. And this one stays the same because it's telling us that the fragrance oil is the most expensive category. So if we were to do another example with the equipment, since the equipment is more expensive, let's say it's $100, $50 for shipping, and $10 tax. There you go. And the highest spending category will change the equipment. And let's say if you wanted to add any category line items, you'll just, I would go above the other here and insert. And then let's name it. And then I'm going to do 260 and 20. It's not going to show over here because we will also have to add it over here. So I'm going to enter that. Type in example. And then I am going to drag this one down. And right now, when I click on there, it has the software and subscriptions. So I'm going to change that to example. Change this to example. And this to example. And then enter. And now I'll automatically calculate that for me. And down here, our highest category spending will be example as well. A lot of candle makers price using cost of goods sold and think they're covered. But there's another number that matters just as much, and most people don't track it. Cost of goods sold is the cost to physically make one candle: wax, fragrance oil, wick, jar, label. Cost of goods sold answers one question: what does it cost me to produce one unit? And that number is important, but it's incomplete. Expense per candle looks at something different. It asks, when I run my business for a month, how much does each candle actually carry? This includes things cost of goods sold ignores. Cost of goods sold does not include shipping supplies, postage, testing materials, education, software, marketing, equipment, platform fees, shipping, and tax on supplies. But those costs still exist. Let's say your cost of goods sold is $3.50 per candle. You feel good about that, so you priced at $18. But this month you spent $30.78 on wax, fragrance oil $33.34, wig $9.77, and so on. And then you sold 60 candles. That's $9.48 per candle in real monthly expense before profit. Cost of goods sold didn't warn you about that. If you price using only cost of goods sold, you're unintentionally asking your business to absorb costs it can't recover. That's how underpricing happens quietly. Expense per candle gives you the full picture so you can price with confidence instead of hope. This expense tracker automatically calculates expense per candle for you based on your real monthly spending. This isn't about raising prices out of fear. It's about understanding your business well enough to support it long term. Cost of goods sold helps you make candles. Expense per candle helps you run a business. Both matter, but owning one protects you from underpricing. If you have questions, I always read the comments. Thanks for being here. See you next time. Bye.